Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 15th to the 21st of March 2021. We have a very harmonic week, which is wonderful news because things have been quite tough with the recent Mercury retrograde and other square aspects. And as this is the last week of the zodiac year, we've got a chance to really slow down, integrate and release. So we begin the week with a new moon in Pisces. And a new moon is always when the sun and the moon are together, but they're joined by Venus and Neptune as well. Venus is the earthly female, where we take our soul force energy and plant it. And Neptune is the divine feminine, where we tune in. So having been slowed down and realigned over 2020, taken in with Mars and Aries to find our passion, shown where we need to change our mind and alter our perspective with the Mercury retrograde, we should now be in the flow of what we're tuning into and what we're creating from a very calm heart space, guided by honest and pure intention from the soul. So I feel for this week, we're coming out of the Mercury retrograde shadow. We've got an opportunity on two levels here. With that Mercury retrograde story, what have we actually learnt on a mental plane on Monday? How has your perspective changed? How have you altered your thoughts and actions? How have you released illusions, delusions and personality stories to liberate yourself for a fresh start? Because on Tuesday we've got Mercury moving into Pisces. So now that we've received the mental message and meaning of the retrograde in Aquarius, as Mercury moves into Pisces, we can now feel the lessons and tune into our soul, calling us to integrate on the emotional plane. So quite often we can still carry a story, even if we've understood and rationalised an experience, we can still carry that story in the cells of our body, in our emotional body. And that can weigh us down, and we're coming to the spring equinox, which is when everything has to go, so that we can bounce up lighter and brighter into a new cycle. So by Tuesday, Wednesday, I feel we can really put some practices into place to let go of the emotional side of the story, to rinse out those cells, and not to drag baggage forwards, which will keep us heavy and on lower frequencies. So a lovely combination there, the mental plane and the emotional plane both being cleansed in this very sacred week. And the reason that we do this cleansing is that we are heading into a time, new 12,000 year cycle, where we really need to embody a very light, bright, true essence and make some space to be able to receive. We've been placed into isolation, but we're about to re-emerge from our cave now, aligned to and ready to attract into our lives new souls and experiences that are harmonic to our vibration. But I still receive many inquiries from clients who are confused. They don't know what they want and where they're going. And I feel this is because we're always taught to put thinking first. I need mental clarity, I need a plan, I need to control. But a large part of what we've all been through together has been to let go of putting thinking first, really tune in to our intuition and let our passion guide us. So by Thursday we have Pluto sextile Venus. It's a harmonic aspect, and this will really be able to help us fire up our manifesting power to produce from the heart things of lasting worth. So if you are confused mentally as to where you're heading this year and what you want to be doing, then the real key is to tune into what you care about, to reassess all of your wonderful talents and abilities. You have them for a reason. Without trying to put a label on it, job description, just swim in the water of pure potential, of all that you are. But Pluto is the deep alchemist. It's the rising from base to crown. So when we align with that sacred journey, and then Venus wants to take that energy and create and produce on the earthly plane, then we have to go deep within to find our motivation, our inspiration, and what really fires us up. So I find it a really useful practice to visualize your soul returning to earth. Before you get out of bed every morning, ask, what did I come here for? Your body will respond in feeling, and that will be your guide. We can then use thinking to say, well, what's the best use of my energy today towards embodying and achieving my goals? So that's Pluto sextile Venus, alchemizing the heart, really guiding us to come from the heart space, to know our value, to appreciate our talent, to be grateful for our life force energy, and then be guided as to where we put it. There's also another thought form at the moment as people who feel that they do know what they want or how they want to be living are putting service to others first. I want to help people. I hear this a lot. And that's very wonderful, but every soul came here to be its own expression. There's no soul that came here to serve others first over and above itself. So by Friday we have Saturn trine Mars, which is another harmonic. And true to self, open to others is the phrase I often receive. When you're great in yourself, when your own vibration is high, you can then be available to assist others if they come to you. It's actually your vibration that will be helping more than your action going forwards. So you see, we've had everything backwards. We get up and we think and we do. I've got to think, I've got to do, I've got to know. And the great avoidance has always been going within and finding that divine calling. So this week, before the sun moves into Aries at the spring equinox at the weekend, we've got the final recalibration, tuning in to where we're really coming from, feeling it, amplifying it, and then acting upon it in that order. So by Friday, Saturn trine Mars is your core strength and your core firepower. Connect deeply with your intuition, your passion and your desire, as this will be your guidance system going forwards. Then at the weekend the sun moves into Aries, and this is the spring equinox. It's a spring equinox like no other, as we step over a threshold in the spiral of time, and a clear road lies ahead. So if we focus and employ discipline daily towards a heartfelt goal, be guided from within and listen to our soul's calling, and take action when required, then we graduate from the slowdown of 2020, re-emerge centred, strong, aligned, independent and free. So if you'd like to see where this is happening for you, I am available, zoeastro@gmail.com, to create something custom for you. It could be a chart reading, learning astrology, or some coaching sessions to help you release and let go and align. I post daily on Facebook at AstroZo, on Instagram at zoehine7, and these videos and many more are available on my YouTube channel, Zoeastro. So a really powerful week here, quite gentle in its energy, but a very, very valuable opportunity to learn all the lessons since this time last year, where we've changed so much. We've gone from outer to inner, from head to heart, from doing to being. And now we re-emerge, excited and curious to see what we can create. So those are the horoscopes for this week, and I'll see you next week.